Welcome to this video, dear learners. So in this video we'll be looking at flowcharts and pseudocode. So this is the third video in the topic computers and calculators. Okay, so under here we learn about flowcharts and pseudocodes. Okay, so if you're new to this video, it's your first time watching this video, please hit the subscribe button. Also watch the previous videos on the channel on pseudocodes and flowcharts. Okay, so these questions, they come in both mathematics paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, so they are brought differently. We're going to focus on how these questions come in paper 2. So you can either be given a flowchart as shown here. This is a flowchart, okay, and then you'll be asked to come up with a pseudocode from this flowchart. Okay, so using the flowchart, okay, you write a corresponding pseudo code. Okay, you're supposed to write a pseudo code. Okay, so for this question here, we'll just do it right here. So solution, okay, solution, use a nice ink. Okay, so here you'll be asked to come up with a pseudocode from this flowchart. Okay, come up with a pseudocode from this flowchart. Okay, so this is an exam question. I've gotten it from a past paper. Okay, so you have your flowchart here starting. Start, enter x. Is x less than 0? If yes, print error and x must be positive. Okay, and then you have no. Okay, you have the formula here, display error, and then what? Stop. Okay, so let's come up with a pseudocode for this flowchart. Okay, so you're going to write this as it is. Okay, you are going to write it here, start. Okay, enter x. Okay, enter x. Then now here is where now you apply some thinking. So is, okay, so in a flowchart you have is x less than 0. Okay, here what we are doing is a pseudocode. A pseudocode. Okay, so in the pseudocode, this is x less than 0. The is here on a pseudocode, it changes to if. So you're going to write if x is less than 0. Okay, x is less than 0. Okay, so this is what happens. So is x less than 0, is changes to if. Okay, then you have yes and no here. Okay, so yes, on the pseudocode, the yes here will change to then. Okay, and the no will change to else. Okay, will change to else. Okay, so is changes to if. Okay, so let's start with yes. Okay, so yes here we're not going to write yes print x. Okay, yes will change to then. Okay, so we're going to write here then print error. Okay, okay, so print error. So here we have, it says x must be positive. Okay, that's why it comes here. If x is less than 0, you print error. Okay, meaning you can't proceed with this algorithm. So then print error, and you write x must be positive. Okay, so this are right. We've taken note of it. X must be positive. Else, remember I said else. Okay, no changes to else here. Okay, so we're not going to write no and then you write this. Okay, so it changes to else. So else r is equal to r star cos x. Okay, All right, okay, R star, okay. Then here you are going to do what? Display R, okay. You can write and if, okay, then you write display R, and then you can stop. Okay, so this here is what we call pseudocode. Okay, so you might be given this pseudocode, then you come up with a flowchart. Okay, so that's how they bring questions in paper 2. So you're either given a flowchart, okay, like this one here, and then you come up with a pseudocode. Okay, so let's see another question where you are given a pseudocode and then you come up with a flowchart. Okay, so here is a question here. So you have start, and have you seen this is similar to what we're from doing? Okay, so it's similar to what we were making here, a pseudocode. So here you are presented with a pseudocode, and in this pseudocode you have to convert this to a flowchart. Okay, so you have start. Okay, so here the key part is knowing the shape to use. Okay, so start and begin, they always go with this shape. We call these elongated circles. Elongated circle. Okay, so that's the shape you use for start and stop. Okay, the same thing if you are given begin or you are given end, they'll take this shape. Okay, the elongated circle. Enter, it takes the shape of a parallelogram, so it's just a rectangle, but then you make it slant on the sides. Okay, then if, each time you see if, okay, just know that the shape you're about to use here is a decision making shape, what we call the diamond. Okay, and you can go here, yes, you can go there, no. Okay, so here is where you are making a decision. Okay, making a decision. Okay, I think let's start. So print, you have the word print here. The shape it takes is the same thing as enter, a parallelogram. The formula, all the formulas, they'll take up the shape of what? A rectangle. Okay, the shape of a rectangle. So let's see how we can answer this question. So I'm going to write here solution. Okay, so we have start here. I'm going to write start. Then you put it in an elongated circle. So it's for start. You put it in an elongated circle. Then you have enter. Okay, so you put an arrow down. You write enter R, small letter R and L. Okay, so you write them just like this. But then the shape now, it's a rectangle, but with slanting here. We call this a parallelogram. Right? This shape is called a parallelogram. Okay, so after this you have if. Okay, so if, what shape do you use? A diamond. Okay, so you are just going to do this. You write a diamond. So is, I mean if here in the diamond, it becomes is. So write is R greater than R. Okay, then you put a question mark. Okay, you put a question mark. This is a question now. Okay, so you have two sides. Okay, you have this side, you have this side. Okay, so remember then. Okay, remember what we did. So here then if it's here, then we change to yes. Okay, so I'm going to put yes here instead of then. Okay, yes. Okay, then we print error. Okay, print error this side. So we're just taking this sign, then meaning yes, print error, error is not valid. So we're going to say print print error, R is not valid. Okay, so just like this. Okay, so remember the shape, it's a parallelogram here. Okay, so we are almost there. So we go to else. Else changes to what? No. Else just change to no. Okay, so this will be no. Then you write the formula. Okay, so formula is S is equal to pi star R plus R star L. Here it takes the rectangle. Okay, then here we have end if. Okay, print S. Okay, so print S. Remember for print, okay, for print, going to say print S, the shape again. Okay, and then stop. Okay, so that is how you answer these questions. If you have any more questions after watching this video, you can please leave it on the comment section. I'll go through the comment section, and also you can replay and rewatch the video as many times as you want. Okay, but basically the principles are the same. Okay, so there's one more thing we didn't do here. So here we're told that array is not valid. So if array is not valid, immediately after this box you connect it to stop. Okay, connect it to stop, because array is not valid. Okay, sometimes they can ask you to re-enter. Okay, re-enter your inputs. You would have taken it here on the re-entering box.